Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I enjoy doing paper crafting, DIY projects, traveling and thrifting for vintage treasures. And if you were returning, thanks so much for coming back and for all of your comments and interaction. I appreciate it very much. So today, specifically, Couponing Girl, Tea Friday 77, and Dawn H Creates. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Let's see. What are we going to do today? Well, I needed some pockets. What I found now, after I've done 3 of these different style projects, I really need tags. But that's a whole nother issue. So what we're going to concentrate on today is making, and I have 3 different videos that I'm doing on, you've probably heard one sheet wonder, using a 12 by 12 or 6 by 6 or 8 by 8. And how many things can you get out of that one sheet? Well, I needed some pockets initially. So I decided I had this in my repertoire. And I don't know, I don't think it's been that long ago, but maybe it has. Time flies, you know. This is something that Sandy at Septeria 18, I think, did. I'm giving her credit, but I'm sure lots of people have done it. But what you're going to need is a 12 by 12 piece of paper cut at 6 inches. I've already cut them, so simply cut it in half. And mine are all two-sided. It doesn't have to be. But I've just got some kind of pretty little pieces. And we're going to make pockets that really could be turned into a journal all in itself, and I'll show you what I mean. So I do have my scoreboard out. If you don't have a scoreboard, you need a ruler, the edge of your scissors, and, you know, some kind of mat or some kind of other ruler to measure from. And you'll need some glue. And is there anything else? I don't think so. So here, let me show you what we're going to create real quick like a bunny. So we are going to make these. These are actually hinged. Now, I have not done this anywhere because I don't know where I want to use them. But the premise is that you punch 2 holes here. And then you've got a pocket here, and then a pocket back here. I took a different approach, and mine are all a little bit different. But the cool part, and I think she showed this, I'm sure it was Sandy, that you can then stack these and make this an entire journal if you wished. But the reason I made them is because I wanted them for my binder journals. And I thought, oh, they'd be cute at the top, you know, or one at the bottom, you know, the bottom 2 little loops. So that's why I did them. This one I think is pretty, oh, this one I did an up tuck. This one I think is the first one I did. And I left this open and then made a tuck in there and left that blank. But, you know, you could put a belly band and then just add a little tag. This one I did differently. I made I folded this up, made a pocket here, made a pocket here, pocket here, and then the back is just blank. But you can always add to it. Now, none of these have been decorated. Well, actually, this one looks like I did put a sticker on it. This one I did a side pocket instead of cutting the corner, and a back pocket here. But again, this is the piece that's going to be important if you want to make an entire journal, mini journal out of it. I think it'd be really fun. This one I just had, I did this upside down, I think. I don't know. I made a mistake. I do know that. And so I used this to make it a little pocket here too. I don't know what I did, but you know, this one I did double pockets here and then one on the back. And this one I really went crazy. This one I cut it so that I could put something there, or it could be a journaling spot. And then, I added this piece. See, I can see that I tucked that under there. And then I left this the same. So before I glued it, I added this piece over it. Little tuck, little pocket. And then, what did I do here? Oh, I just put 2 tags in there. That's it. Did I? Yeah. I did indeed. So there we go. That's what we're going to make. Oh, and this one I did from a 12 by 12 piece because that would be cute in one of my binder journals too, right? I just didn't cut it in half. Okay, so let's get at it. Let me pick a piece that's going to be hopefully a little bit easier for you to see. Let's see. This one may be easier for you to see. Okay, so all you're going to do after you've cut this in half, your 12 by 12 into 6 by 12, you're going to start scoring it. And you're going to score it at 3/8, which is right here. It's like at the very edge. Now, you'll have to keep this in mind because some people's scoreboards go this way to that way. So you can flip it either way to cut it. It doesn't really matter. But so 3/8 is your first cut. 1 inch is your second cut. And we're going to score these all together quickly. So you should have no problem being able to write them down or remember them. I think that's 5/8. Let me look. It's kind of important. 1 and 5/8 is your next one. So again, 3/8, 1 inch, 1 and 5/8. Then we're going to hop all the way over here down the road to 5 1/4. And then we're going to go over here to 8 3/4. Now, this is a mass make, so we're just going to set that aside, and we're going to do the next one. I love this. I'm trying to do, yeah, we'll just do it. Well, this is non-directional, so it won't matter. I kind of messed up on one at 3/8, 1 inch, 1 and 5/8, all the way over here to 5 1/4, and then 8 3/4. Now, just a little tip, and you guys have probably seen, I do a template for everything. And see, I had Septeria 18 on there. So, see, that's how you remember. I don't think I'm going to go directional this time. You know, and that way, if I want to come back to it, I just get out my binders. I have 3 of them full of either templates I've made myself or templates I've crafted along and tried somebody else's projects. And 3/8, 1 inch, 1 and 5/8. A little less talking, Angela. A lot more paying attention. 5 1/4. And 8 3/4. Sometimes repetition is good, right? Okay, I want to do one of these. Let's see. Let me think about this. Okay, if I do this here. Well, this really isn't directional, so to speak, but all right, we'll just do it this way. 3/8. I thought it was making a lot of noise, my bracelet. I'm sorry, but it doesn't come off my arm. I don't take it off, so it was a gift from my sister. 1 inch, 3/8, 1 inch, 1 and 5/8, 5 1/4, and 8 3/4. I'm just going to wait on these because I may use these for tags because I'm on a tag shortage. I'll tell you. All right, now we can set this. Well, no, we're not going to set it apart. The next thing we're going to do is let's just work with this one because it's solid. Okay. So to do one that's just the traditional way, the first way that I showed you, where you've got this piece here. Here's what you're going to do. Let's just do this. We'll pull down my sweater. Okay. So I've turned this sideways. So the 3/8, 1 inch, and 1 5/8 is facing towards me. I am just going to fold this down. And then for the meantime, I'm just going to fold this back. Eventually, this is going to get sewn together. Okay. Now, I did all of them this way. So let's just do, for the first one, let's just do it the way that I did it before. Okay, so then you're just going to fold this back onto itself, and then this one will get folded this way. Okay, so now it looks like this. This piece we are going to cut off of the top. So I just eyeballed it when I did it, but for the sake of, you know, let's just show you how to do it on here. And I am going to leave, so there's a little bit of a, like, ledge, if you will. I want it farther down, though. Here we go. So I'm just angling this in the, can you see that? I'm just angling this in the corner, and I'm going to cut them off. Now, normally, if I was doing them all the same, I would just cut them all. But I'm thinking I want to mix it up a little bit, so we're going to do that. All right, now, let's glue some stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to glue this to this. Now, the intent of this is this gives you a little more stability. Now, some of these papers I have are very heavy, so you don't really need to worry about that. Keep this. We'll use it in a minute. Okay. Now, I'm coming back to right here, and I'm going to glue this and this together. And right here. What that's going to do is offer me a little more room, if you will. Now, what I can do is choose to put my a hole or tab, and I will do that this time on the front. But you could do it on the back if you're going to not put it, if you keep it as its own little journal, you can do it that way. Or you can do it on the back as well. Okay, so now I have a decision to make. I have got this, so I could leave this open, which I kind of liked. And I could put it in here as another one, just let it open up. I could cut it down a little bit and go like that. Or I could put it here, which for this one, let's just do that, okay? All right, so let's do that first. That's easy enough. Well, it's all pretty easy. But I made all of those. Oh, well, after I cut, got them all cut down. So I had them all cut in 6 by 12 pieces. I think it probably took me 45 minutes to do all of those, but I was experimenting with some. So I think if you just mass made them all the same way, you could probably do at least this many in a half an hour. I was just looking at that one. Okay, let's just glue you together. Right at the bottom. Done. Okay, now we want to glue right here. Oops, got a little bubble. I'm just adding a real thin line there, and then right across here to close that up. Lay it onto itself, and boom, the first one is done. How easy was that? Now, what you would do is, let's see, do I have a binder? Okay, yes I do, but it's not gonna match whatsoever, but that's okay. If you wanted to put this into a binder journal, for example, you would just then need to measure where your holes are. So in this one, I would be able to put, if I went at the top, I'd be able to put 3 holes, and I would just boom, boom, and boom, and then I would take it off and punch it. I'm not going to do that today because I don't know where I'm going to use these at. Same down here. You would just have to measure from the bottom up so that it moves. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do another one. Just like the other one. Okay. Maybe we'll mix this one up a little bit. So let's see. We did basically, I'm trying to find what. This one I did as a, let's do that one as a folder. But let's see. And you know what? This time, I'm going to do it the opposite way. I know I'm crazy like that, aren't I? Okay, so now we're going to come in this way. And then this way. Except I don't like that. Oh, well. I like the pretty stuff better. So this way it can go in your book the opposite way. I'm thinking, because I really don't want this to be that prominent. Should I just do this one the same way? Yeah, I don't like that one together. We'll do a different one that way. All right, this one I'm going to just show you how there you go. Cut it. Easy peasy. Lemon, squeeze it. This one I think I'm going to put down here. So I'm going to glue this first, okay? And I know I'm just going to go right here. And I'm going to measure approximately. There we go. I can always wipe it off if it's not. There's that. I'm going to cut this off. And it's just a matter of, you know, just play around with it. If you've got some other scraps, use those. See, this might have been what I did. I don't know. I don't remember. I kind of like the idea of leaving this open because this is great writing space. What do you guys think? So close it like this. I can put a paper clip here, put stuff in there and here, and then I could open it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm leaving it open. But I do want to glue this down. And then if I am deciding to do that and not put this together, which I'm not, you know what I could have done? Well, I'm just going to leave it like that. Fun. All right, let's do one where we can make it into just a fold back pocket. We'll do these two. All right, so in this case, this one will work, I think, because I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And I actually think what I will do, let's cut off about an inch. Ooh, yikes. And then we'll use that on the back for a belly band. Yes, we will. Okay. So we're just going to punch a little hole here in the middle. Bada bing, bada boom. I did not, this we're going to put on the back as a belly band. Let's do that. I did not ink any of these. I just went for it. I'm like, nah, I don't need to ink. No ink necessary. There we go. Belly band on. Now let's fold this before we, all right, remember you're going to fold that in. And for right now, we're just going to do that to keep it out of the way. Close it up. Zip it down. Oop, oop. I might have been talking while I was measuring. I didn't quite measure right. Okay, that's all right. We got it. Nothing we can't solve. Right across here. Right across there. Did it again. Come on. Come to mama. There we go. All right, that's looking good. That's looking good. this right here. I think the other one I did, I had the flowers on the outside, so that gives me, yep, I did that one right there. So now, this was not cut, this was cutting it. Boom, another one done. Okay, let's do this one. That one's hard to see, isn't it? And I really like this paper, so we'll use this. So again, just so, and then we're going to that feels like I didn't get that quite right. I feel like I did some mismeasuring, for goodness sakes. I did, well, I probably did because I was talking. Okay, so this one we're just going to fold back like that. This one you can see way better. Way better. Okay, so first of all, we're going to punch a hole, or punch a, I'm going to do this one in the back. I didn't do that on the last one, did I? Darn it. That's why, oh no, I didn't, because I did the belly band. And this one I didn't close. Oh, we're good, we're good. All right. Let's glue. Pop this down. I like doing these things that I can show you how to do something like mass make very quickly, but just build up your stash, because I'm trying to figure out something to do for tags that's, I mean, I can, obviously I can mass make with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, but I want to do something fun. I haven't decided what that is. I'm going to hold this down for a second because this is a little thicker paper. And if you need to, you know, just take your bone folder or your scissors or whatever and squeeze it. Okay. I'm going to make this as well. That is not even. Well, too late now. And we'll just make that there and right there. Remember, this is all the same pattern. We're just doing the same thing. We're just doing some variations. So now, just like this one, we have tuck and a tuck and a pocket. Ta-did. Ta-did. All right, there's another one down. I didn't glue it. You could leave it open. That would be kind of cute too. I think. How many, do I have any more? Did we do them all? We did. Holy cow. All right. Well, there we have. We did this one, and we did this one we left open. And we did this one, it's traditional, and this one. So there you have it. Very fast, very easy, mass make pockets that you can make into a mini journal if you wish, and do all kinds of fun things with in a matter of minutes with just one sheet of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. So I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, thank you for subscribing, for commenting, and for hitting that thumbs up button. I appreciate it very much. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.